20% of the income from this YouTube channel will go to charity. I'm trying to build a little income, but I'm also trying to build a little community along the way. Get tested, go to therapy, and when you know better, do better. After my dad died, I packed it up and moved back to Louisville. It's been a couple months since I've had an income, let alone a steady one. Hours trickled to a stop in the weeks leading to the holidays. Personally, I'm feeling the pinch right now. Money doesn't stretch like it used to, everything is more expensive, and my work contract ended around Christmas. There are historians that'll be better able to comment on what's actually happening, and I'll leave that to them. But what I will say is it's exhausting being aware. As an American in the heartland, sometimes I look around in terror. The state of everything is a little terrifying. I spent many mornings anxiously sipping a cup of coffee, wondering what my plan is and how I'm going to recover. I recently read that the U.S. is down 92,000 jobs as of January 2026. I, like many other Americans, feel this deeply. I've applied to hundreds of jobs and only gotten a handful of meaningless follow-ups. Failures are exasperated and ripple deeply across the fabric of my life and confidence. It's a frustrating finale to a lifetime of knowledge and skill building, but this isn't the end. I am so thankful for my support networks. I'm not homeless while I apply for jobs. I get to spend time with my friends. My fridge is stocked with groceries, and all things considered, I'm living well. I recently bombed an interview for a dream job. A company in the area repairs and tunes fine digital equipment and calibration instruments. And I managed to get an interview, but things didn't pan out. A demo I brought with me malfunctioned. I stuttered over descriptions of electronic components I know fairly well. And ultimately I failed to bring up inductors, which is generally where my knowledge base is strongest. During a skill demo, I asked the wrong person a question, and I misunderstood an assignment by following the directions I was handed. Essentially, I just needed to toggle some dip switches instead of replacing an entire logic board, but that's what the instructions were about. After the interview, I was told I would receive a follow-up within a week, and then didn't hear anything. Even after following up with the recruiting company directly, I didn't hear anything. Later on, a different recruiter from the company called me and asked for an urgent interview. I was then denied that urgent interview when they discovered I'd already interviewed prior. It was a weird day. Outside of that, I've only really gotten calls for one opportunity in the area. But it's a deal with the proverbial devil. I'm at a warehouse across the river in Indiana. If I take the job, I get a couple months' pay at $20 an hour, and everyone in my community foots the bill. Residents of cities all around the U.S. have reported rising electric bills after the construction of data centers in their area. Alternatively, if I don't take the job, I'm straining my immediate support network and risking my and their security. To quote Bill Corrigan, I'm just a rat in a cage. I'm hopeful I can build something here. You've seen footage of me working on an antique sewing machine cabinet drawer. I designed and built an insert that will stabilize the box structure without altering it or stressing it further. Additionally, I built a gauge sorting needle tray insert. That's the core idea of this channel. I find something in need of TLC, help it along, and leave it better than I found it. I monetize the videos of repair processes along the way, and that's how I generate an income. The sewing machine box was for a friend in Oregon. Thanks for stopping in. I'm Cody the Doer. Let's build something.